a dream to learn, to do, to be in this land of plenty. Let us all have our fill, that we may live and love as we will. May we raise our own flag, let it fly. Whoa, it's flying. For loyalty, pride, for injustice defied. This land of riches, let all have health and ever treasure the commonwealth. In this land of labor, may we toil for good, and through understanding, we must be understood. May we raise our own flag, hold it high, in peace and in memory of every battle cry. This land of many, let each one sing, and from our joined voices, let harmony spring under that banner of red, white, and blue. You carry me, and I'll carry you. May we raise our own flag, let it fly. May we all unify, and let 'em fly, let 'em fly. Let them fly, let them fly. Oh, let them fly, let them fly, let them fly. Come on and let them fly. Thank you so much.
Jesse Tomsko, everyone. Another round of applause. If you're just stopping by, I'm Simon Close. I'm a producer at WNYC. This is a combo concert. Am I? Oh yeah, I'm still on. This is a combination concert between WNYC and the Brooklyn Public Library. Right now you're hearing songs from their Anthem to Us project winners. And next up we've got the song Big Country from Anthem finalist D.L. Newton. D.L., are you around? D.L., do you want to join me up on stage and talk about your song a little bit? So D.L. Newton is a student at Bard Micro College at the BPL. She is also a playwright and poet and a marathon runner, is that right? Her song is going to be performed by Chase Green, who is a semi-finalist for the project. You'll also hear his song in a second, but
One
first,
on the
D.L., I
clock.
just want to ask
11:11.
you, tell me a little bit about your song.
So I worked with Nick, the poet, a mentor for our group. And one of the things that he asked us to do was to bring in some black and white photographs of an inspiration for us. And the photograph that I chose was of Colin Kaepernick, because I think about him when the national anthem is played.
Where's the guitars?
I think about nonviolent protest. I think about this country. I wanted to talk about the fact that there is enough here for everyone, and that the discrepancy between 1% and the rest of us should not be so large, and that's what led me to song.
Thank you, D.L. This is Chase Green with Big Country by D.L. Newton.
Tell me what you see by the dawn's early. Does it look the same in the darkest hour of the night? Big country, so much to give, enough for all of us. River flows where we can live. where we can become us. Have you ever counted the stars above, or every grain of sand? Dreams we dare to dream, to love, to take root here in this land. Big country, spacious sky, earth cradling our soul. We are what can't be broken. Together we are whole. Every mouth here has a voice, in every voice a vote. Everyone is welcome here, the song in every throat. Sight may bring us to our knees, yet lift our voice and sing. Peace, love, and understanding, in harmony, freedom will ring. Big country so bountiful, enough for all of us. United, we are beautiful. United, we are one. Thank you.
That was Chase Country by D.L. Newton, performed by Chase Green. And Chase, I'm going to ask you to stand right there.
Yes, sir.
We got one more song for you.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're just joining us real quick, I'm Simon Close, the producer at WNYC, and right now we're hearing songs from the Brooklyn Public Library and Lincoln Center's Anthem to Us project, where anybody was invited to create a new anthem for this country and the reality we live in right now. Chase Green just sang D.L. Newton's song, but Chase, you're also a semi-finalist for the...
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
And you're also an emerging hip-hop artist, and your anthem that was a semi-finalist was called Wind Blowing Softly, right?
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit about why you wanted to be part of this contest.
Thanks for the great question. I really wanted to create an anthem. I saw an email about it, and I thought it'd be important to give my voice and maybe build an anthem that kind of unites us all and represents all of us and not just like one group. And these days more than ever, it's important for us to move as a unit so we can strive toward a brighter future for all of us. So I just really thought it was important to do this and wanted to pour my heart into making something for everyone, to bring us closer together, because we are like United States after all. We're all one country. So that was my mindset going through.
Your song is called Wind Blowing Softly?
Yes, sir.
Tell me about that title.
I wanted to kind of think of it as like a gust of wind pushing us towards a brighter future for all of us. And that kind of tied into my writing and also making it so that we're all moving as one. So it's actually some like not call and response, but getting everyone to move together to make the kind of the foundation of the song, which is the rhythm. But yeah, the wind is supposed to represent like us getting pushed towards uniting, because no matter how much people try to pull us apart, we got to come together and realize that we're all like one team. So yeah, that was the mindset behind it.
Totally. Well, let's come together and listen to Chase Green's song, Wind Blowing Softly.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, this is meant to represent us coming together and moving as one towards this brighter future. So I'm gonna need some help. If you're able to, I'm gonna need some clapping and or stomping to represent us marching towards our future. Is that all right with you? I can hear you. Is that all right with you?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna move together, all right? Stomping or clap, you got it? Yeah. Footsteps on the concrete, like our heartbeats steadily gather all around as we share each other's memories. Land of the free, now the goal we seek is unity. Working every week, chasing dreams they say we'll never reach. We may not know each other's pain, but more than anything we are the same. And though the past we cannot change, together hand in hand we'll bear the weight. Wind blowing softly as we move towards a harmony. Long is the battle from within as we search for peace. Roots running deep, intertwined with everyone we meet. Full of empathy, while reflecting on our history. We may not know how long the wait, But the path we choose today will pave the way. We'll heal the heart once viewed as stained, and paint our future brighter than today. Wind blowing softly will bear the way. Wind blowing softly will pave the way. Thank you.
Dave Green, semi-finalist for the Anthem to Us project from the Brooklyn Public Library and Lincoln Center. Another round of applause for Dave. And a round of applause for, that's all of the performers from the Anthem to Us project we're going to hear today, but it's not the end of the concert. And now we got the Public Song Project, which is the project I produced for WNYC. And a quick reminder that you'll be able to check out the music sheet and the lyrics of all the winning songs from the Anthem to Us project from the library in their system. Is that right? Is that correct?
I don't want to get a crazy tan.
So the Public Song Project, that's the project I produced for WNYC, where I work on all of it with Allison Stewart. And who here has heard of the Public Song Project?
I haven't heard of that.
I'm related to half of those people. So if you haven't heard of the Public Song Project, this is a project that I started at WNYC in 2023. We invite anybody to take something from the public domain, and it could be a song, or it could be a book, or a poem, or a photograph, whatever. Take inspiration from it, and turn it into a song, send it in to us, and we pick some winners, but we also put together like a big song book of all the songs we received. Who knows what the public domain is? That also makes sense. Okay, so a quick public domain explainer if you're not familiar. The public domain is a legal term that basically refers to anything that's not protected by a copyright. When something's published in the US or released in some way, it automatically gets a copyright, which means that the creator, the owner of that work, you have to get permission or get a license or pay them royalties if you want to be able to adapt that song.
I'm gonna have to switch.
But at a certain point, and right now that timeline is about 95 years, that copyright expires. And then you can do whatever you want with it. It's free, it's up for grabs, you can remix it, you can sample it, you can make a parody, whatever you want. So I'm not a lawyer, so that's my basic understanding. If you want a more detailed understanding of this, my dad is a licensing agent, and he's sitting right over there, and he'd be happy to answer your questions. So that's the public domain in sort of legal terms, but because I'm not a lawyer, I like to think of it more in like spatial terms, and it helps me think about why it's an important resource for us. So think about, we're standing right next to a park, right? The Prospect Park. Prospect Park is right over there. Imagine spaces like Prospect Park didn't exist. There's spaces where you can come and go freely. You don't need a license to get in and enjoy it. You're just as welcome as the next person, and you can do basically whatever you want in there. That's the public domain in a sense. Another way to think about the public domain is like a public library. Anyone can visit. Access to information or literature or art is available to anybody. You get to come in, peruse the metaphorical bookshelves, even take the book home with you for free. What's different, a little different about the public domain from the public library is that when you take that book home, you also get to keep it and you can do whatever you want with it. You can read it out loud, you can share it with friends, you can rip out the metaphorical pages of that book, and you can put them in your own book, or you can put them in a song, or whatever you want to do with them. So the next 5 performers you're going to hear were all submitters to the Public Song Project this year, and that's exactly what they did. They ripped stuff out of the public domain, and they made something new out of it. And as you're watching, I just want you to keep in mind this idea of public. So public parks, public library, public radio, the public. Everyone you're going to see on stage, some of them are professional musicians, some of them are not.